Welcome to Palace to the Core. My name is Stephen Dawes. Thank you for joining me. If you want to keep up to date with all the Crystal Palace latest, don't forget to press that subscribe button and get daily news from Crystal Palace. Now, I was going to do this video about Zaha because there's been a little bit of speculation going around, and I thought I'd address that and put my 2 pennies worth in. Then I recently just seen an article which could potentially explain the situation. Okay, so Zaha came off early in the Aston Villa game. It looked like he had an injury because it looked like he was limping a little bit. But nothing was said about it at all. The game against Oxford came along. He wasn't in the side for Oxford. He wasn't even in the squad. Of course, I just thought that he was being rested. If he did have a bit of a knock, he was just resting it, and they didn't want to put out their best side against Oxford. Then there was a rumour came out on the internet that he was injured. But when I did a video about that, someone on the chat said to me that they had just watched his Twitch stream and he had said he wasn't injured. So that kind of put things a little bit interesting. I haven't seen his Twitch feed, so I can't comment personally, but apparently he said he wasn't injured. Then the Manchester City game came along, and again he wasn't in the squad. So everyone thought, well, he must be injured. He's obviously got something going wrong if he's not in the squad at all. After the game, Patrick Vieira was talking about the game and things like this, and a journalist asked him about Zaha and about his injury, and to paraphrase it, I'm not going to quote it verbatim, Patrick Vieira said, well, Wilfried Zaha isn't here. Now, obviously, he's had to field a lot of questions about Wilfried Zaha. He might just be fed up with listening to it all and being asked about Zaha all the time. So it may just be that that was the reason. However, there could be other reasons. For example, he is at the moment negotiating, or they're trying to negotiate a new contract with him because he's in the last year of his contract. Maybe that's not going as well as they were hoping it was going to happen. Maybe he is injured, but he doesn't want to be injured. Maybe he thinks he's okay to play, but the medics are saying he's injured, and it's causing a bit of a kerfuffle, should we say, in behind the scenes. Or it could be that perhaps a team are coming in for him and that he's negotiating with them. Now, I said before that I haven't heard anything about this, although apart from the usual rumours that's going on. But there is an article that has just said that Chelsea are looking to make a late bid for Zaha. They said that they're going to be contacting the club next week to negotiate some kind of a deal. Now, if Zaha's management have heard about this already, it could be a precursor to something like that going on. Now, I'm not entirely sure this is going to happen. Patrick Vieira has said that him and Zaha have been talking about the season, about how he needs to improve, about how the team needs to improve. It doesn't necessarily sound like the sort of thing that would happen for someone who's imminently going to be going anywhere. But if this situation has just raised its head, then it could be a reason why he isn't in the squad. If he isn't injured, then why wouldn't he be in the squad? So either he's got an injury or something else is going on. Personally, I think he's got an injury. I don't think there's anything in this Chelsea rumour. It's been going around and around. And yes, okay, they might be looking to make a late bid for him, but I don't think they're going to get him before the transfer window finishes. I think he's just injured, and maybe he wants to play, but he's just not being able to play, and maybe that's causing a little bit of an issue behind the scenes. I'd love to hear your thoughts, as always, down below, what you think about the whole situation.